channel and today's reading, which is going to be timeless. So whenever you come across this, it's a message for you, perhaps if you're feeling drawn to one of these four groups. So on group number 1, we have Apatite. On group number 2, Carnelian. On group number 3, Amethyst. And on group number 4, we have Orange Calcite. So in one of these groups, you'll find out who is crushing on you. So it's a classic pick a card topic I love doing, and I think it's fun to see. So of course, let's go ahead and just start to look at which group or stone is really calling out to you, and the timestamps will be down below. I want to thank Stephen. Stephen is actually the one who got these stones for me, so they are new, and he got me this Healing Crystals Chakra Balancing set. And also, he got me a lot of stuff, actually. He got me the Disney Villains Tarot deck as well as this Synchronicity Oracle. Wow, I could not say that word. And he got me Love, the Lost Art, giving you know what I'm saying, and The Ancient Astrology and Theory and Practice by Demetra George. I love Demetra George. So I was so excited to get that book because that's been on my wish list for quite some time. And yeah, super huge thank you to Stephen for really brightening my day. And that was a really sweet thing to do. I had the eclipse on my Mars and my Saturn, and I was quite emotional, so it was such a nice pick-me-up to get in the mail because I was kind of a emotional wreck, and I had ended up only sleeping 2 hours and like 43 minutes. Actually, I was just so super energetically wired that night. So I wonder if any of you see this around this time that it's posted. I wonder, how did the eclipse affect you? Did you have it aspecting anything or doing anything? How did it seem to affect you? I actually did bring one of my projects, my quilting projects, into fruition, like kind of a completion of sorts. So that was really cool. I sent it off to get long-armed. So that was really nice. So I had some good benefits from it. So anyway, I do want to note, so a big thank you, like I said, to Stephen, and thank you to anyone who always gets things off my wish list or sends donations. You guys are so sweet and kind, and I appreciate it. And for those of you that just are able to show your support through leaving a comment, I appreciate you just as much, and thank you so much all for your love and support. I just don't know where I'd be without you. Tear. Really. And anyway, but I was gonna say, I am offering, and I still have some in stock, the Venus retrograde report. So if you're curious as to how Venus retrograde is going to affect you according to your natal chart, I am going to be doing reports where we talk about your natal Venus placement and also what to expect from the retrograde, what to watch out for, specific time frames of the retrograde that you should maybe pay attention to and what they might mean for you. And I think there are 5 left right now as I'm recording this. I don't know how many there will be when this is actually posted, so keep an eye out. You know, if you want one, you might have to try to grab it soon. We're in the shadow period as I'm, posting this or talking about this, and even when I post this, we'll still be in the shadow period. It doesn't start officially until December 18th. I mean, obviously the shadow period is quite official, but yeah. Anyway, so if you want those, that'll be down there below, but I'm going to end this very long intro. If you're still listening, give me a thumbs up in the comments below. I want to hear. Did you actually listen to all this rambling? I only know a few of you who will. But thank you so much, really, especially those of you that listen this long. You guys are the real MVPs. Okay, well anyway, let's go ahead and get started in the reading, and I'll see you there. Hello my friends, so if you chose group number 1 here with this Apatite, this is going to be a reading. This is such a beautiful piece. It shines so nicely. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but yeah, thank you Stephen, because this is a beautiful piece. I love Apatite. In fact, I think I even have an Apatite bracelet somewhere that I need to post on Etsy. But Apatite encourages self-expression. It clears up confusion and assisting in lucid dream recall. So those are some of the purposes of Apatite. And that's quite interesting because we have the 8 of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So that's quite interesting. So who is your crush? Well, this is definitely somebody, perhaps energetic. This might be somebody who likes to take on a lot of activity. This also could be somebody, for some of you, who wants to restart or rekindle things. So you may have a bit of a history with this person. The Eight of Cups could imply that this person's far away or at a distance, but it can also imply that perhaps this person's kind of walked away from your life, or you somehow aren't seeing each other a whole lot at this time. Okay, let's go ahead and keep reading. I have the song Solitary Man by Neil Diamond in my head, so I feel like that could be somehow a clue for some of you. Maybe it's the lyrics. Maybe this person's a solitary type of person. We have sad news and receiving a gift. Oh, very interesting. So sad news and receiving a gift. The holidays are highlighted, so I definitely think that this person is somebody that you'll talk to during the holiday season that's upcoming. That's one message I'm getting. I know that's kind of far away from when I'm posting this, but I think that you should be in contact around the holidays. And this person may have given you a gift of some kind, whether it was, just a small gesture or a large one, but I think that they probably have given you something in the past or will give you something. And that might be a clue for some of you. If you're wondering who it is, watch out for the next person who gives you a gift, even if it's small, like a pencil, or something very simple. We also have sad news here too. Now, with the sad news, especially falling under the Eight of Cups. Sorry, I almost said ace. This could be somebody who's received some sort of sad news and has been distant in some way. Maybe they are kind of dealing with that. For some of you, this person might literally be away right now dealing with something sad, but I think that's going to be for like one or two of you, and super, super duper duper specific. So yeah, let's see here. This person might also be somebody who's kind of helped you through something sad. So it might be somebody you opened up to about some sort of sad situation. Who's crushing on group number 1? Tell me more. Practice self-love. And nearby. Ooh, interesting. So we had that far away, but we also get nearby. So maybe this person is on a trip somewhere right now for some of you. Maybe they're nearby, but you're just not talking a whole lot at this time, or you're not seeing each other. I feel like with the Eight of Cups, it kind of shows some sort of pulling away. But it doesn't always have to mean that in a literal sense. It could mean that there's just like you're not seeing each other a whole lot. This is interesting. I want to read the message here in this specific deck. Because sometimes the tarot cards can have really interesting meanings, and this is a new deck to me, so sometimes I like to look at and see what the cards say. So it says here, the Eight of Cups comes forward when a dream, once achieved, is not quite as fulfilling as expected. You worked so hard for this, and now that it's in your grasp, you're still not satisfied. Take some time to think about what it is you really want. Well, maybe this means that this person's still kind of considering what they really want when it comes to you. So it may be that this person's not really showing any sort of, maybe they show a slight interest, but they're not fully like committing. Maybe in some ways you think this person doesn't even like you, as an example, because that practice self-love, it might be somebody who's very self-interested, and you perhaps don't even think that they're interested in you. Even though I think there has to have been some sort of emotional connection with the sad news. Like there must have been some sort of emotional discussions or something like that. But yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and take from the Synchronicity Oracle. Now, this is an interesting deck. The other readers who are watching, you might like this one. It's kind of fun. So it's kind of based like off of that kids game. I used to play it with my students. I can't remember what it was called. Dabble or something. I can't remember. Doodle Daddle. But essentially the cards are kind of like this. And you take like 2 cards as an example. And you find the matching image to find your message. Right? So you'll see. So group number 1's crush. Who's crushing? Any kind of clues? Any kind of clues as to who is crushing on group number 1? Okay, do we have any matching symbols here? We have this one. There we go. So we do. This is the Eye of Horus. So 37. The Eye of Horus is an ancient Egyptian symbol of health, sacrifice, healing, royal power, and protection. Funerary amulets depicted by the Eye of Horus are a way to protect a pharaoh in the afterlife. Boats also painted it on their bows to ensure safe passage. Horus was actually shown as a falcon, and his right eye is associated with the sun god Ra. The mirror image, or left eye, occasionally symbolizes the moon and the god Thoth. Reflection. Our modern way of life is often busy and can seem overwhelming. What is unnecessary in your life that could be sacrificed? Would decluttering your workspace or home increase your creative energy? Okay, so here what's interesting. So we have the keywords of royal power, sun, God, safety, sacrifice. You know, with the Ace of Wands here, I am inclined to say that this person is probably quite a busy person. I think this person probably does a lot. And perhaps, again, you might even not notice this person as having a crush because I think they seem focused on other things. So I have a really good feeling that whoever has a crush on you, you wouldn't even know it. And because they're kind of doing their own thing. Watch out, a lot of you, because you're going to get something from this person, whether it's a link to a song or a simple thing. But this person's going to do something for you in the near future, and they'll reveal themselves that way, okay? I do feel for the majority of you, they do live nearby. And this Eight of Cups is more signifying that they seem to be on their own journey. Okay, and they're kind of doing their own thing. In fact, I think that you have no idea who this is. And you'll be actually quite surprised to find out who it is. And I think this person's got their eye on you too, with that Eye of Horus as well. They might be quite popular or prominent. Maybe in some way you kind of think they're too good, or they're like, no way that they like me. And they really do. Okay? This person also could have a leadership position of some kind as well. And with the sad news too, a clue could be that this person's recently lost somebody in their life. Okay? That's another thing. So look around to people that you know have lost somebody in their life recently, because that might be a clue there for you guys. So that's what I'm seeing for those of you that chose group number 1. That's who has a crush on you. Oh, and if you want to look at the signs, we have fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then we have water. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Just in case you want to see maybe some sort of, signs here, but I wouldn't stick too hard to them. Anyway, that is what I'm seeing. And I hope that it helps. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you know who it is? Or are you still not sure? Watch out for that gift, like I said, okay? So I'll see y'all in the next reading. Take care. Hello, my friends. So if you chose group number 2 here, this is going to be your reading. So this is the carnelian stone, and it heightens creative energy, injects vitality into routine tasks, and rejuvenates the sex life. So that's, I think, implying that there's a lot of attraction here, okay? A lot of energy towards you from this person. I think they're very physically attracted, but let's see what's up. So we have the Ten of Wands and the Page of Wands. So that is definitely an indicator here. The Wands, especially the Page of Wands, I think that this person's quite attracted to you. They could be quite young in spirit or young in, reality. So they might be on the teenager, young adult side of life, okay? So they might be quite young. If they're not young, of course, they could have sort of a childlike, wondering, kind of behavior, like an Aries, very childlike, very playful. Leos too. I think all fire signs tend to be kind of young at heart in some way. But yeah, there seems to be quite an energetic aspect to them. The Ten of Wands could indicate that this person works a lot or does a lot of tasks. So this person could always be carrying something, actually, when you see them, by the way. They might always have something in their hand, or they might always be like, oh my god, I've got to do this and this and this and this and this and this and this. Okay, so there's those factors for you. They could be quite physically active. Like I said, they could walk fast, talk fast, that sort of thing with the Page of Wands. They could be, like I said, quite playful as well. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm seeing there, just on the basis. So we have strong fire energy coming through, okay? So tell me more. Who has a crush on group number 2? Oh, nice. We have success in love. And prison. So prison. So interesting. Let's see. Well, I doubt for many of you this person's in prison. I think what's going on here is this person might be at a distance or far away or somehow removed from you most of the time. It could be that they're just not, you're not seeing each other a whole lot at this time. What about for group number 2? Tell me more about the crush. Okay. We have all about you and think about it. Okay. So success in love, I think this person definitely, obviously this is showing sort of that affectionate feeling that this person feels towards you. I think this is somebody who really has the potential to grow these feelings beyond just a crush. Okay, so this person could even have more than a crush on you. It might be deeper than just a simple crush, okay? I think with that as well. This person could have a pet, but I do feel like you mutually like this person, okay? Or that there's some sort of potential there, okay? Definitely. I feel like this is kind of indicating mutuality. So, because sometimes, honestly, guys, the person who has a crush on us, it's not always going to be someone we like back. That's just the honest truth, right? So it's not always our crush that's crushing on us. It could be somebody else. And this is the one where I feel like if you're not crushing on them, you probably would, you know, if you knew or were aware of them, okay? Like I said, with the Prison card, I think that my feeling for the majority of you is that the Prison card indicates that this person might be bogged down with responsibilities so much that you don't see each other very much. And also you might be in different classes, or you work just different hours, or there's some sort of separation, to be honest, okay? But I think this person's quite passionate about you. I think that they actually, you're number one on their mind, in terms of like, they think about you a lot. They're just all about you, essentially. Like, this person really enjoys you as a person, and yeah, it's I think that's clear as day. But think about it, of course, this could cause some sort of hesitation, like this person thinks about it, but they might not be acting upon it. With the Ten of Wands there, they might have other responsibilities. Maybe they feel like it's not very good timing, that sort of thing. So maybe this person isn't really acting upon it because they're just not at that place. Maybe they have too many things going on, or something like that. But I would say that they really like you. And I think that you probably really like them too. I'm going to take some cards here from the Synchronicity Oracle that I couldn't say in the intro. Yeah. And basically, this is a really fun deck. I told group number 1 this, and I'll repeat it again, but this is sort of like a kid's game. I used to play this game with my students, like a similar game, and I can't remember what it was called, but I remember the packaging. And basically, the cards all have images that mean something, and you take 2 to kind of reveal which images match, and then you find your answer. So I think it's really fun. So if you do like card decks, this is a fun oracle. Okay, so group number 2's crush. Who is it? Any clues here? What do we need to know? We'll take that one. I feel drawn to the clown just intuitively. I think this person might be quite funny. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. I only see one repeating right here. Right there, yeah. Okay, so we have that little person, unicycle juggler, page 69. Okay. Playfulness, multitasking, entertainment, folly, and overwhelmed. Well, wow. That definitely confirms kind of what came through. I think this person's always got something in their hands. They're always busy. They're always this. They're always that. So the unicycle juggler symbolizes several things, including the ability to maintain balance and to keep many balls in the air, both literally and figuratively, without dropping any of them. They also represent an entertainer who can enjoy the playfulness of their vocation. So this might be somebody who's working on doing a passion project, maybe doing what they love, as an example as well. Maybe this is a person who's spoken about doing something they love and really working towards it. Okay, not just something that they think they should do, but maybe this person's really passionate about what they become in life. They're not just like, yeah, I'll become a doctor because my parents said so. It would be like the person who says, I'm going to become a doctor because I love it, you know? And this person could be in entertainment in some way. They might be in drama, or they might like that sort of thing, singing or playing an instrument or something along those lines. So most of us are used to multitasking and keeping several projects, whether domestic or work-related, going at the same time. Do you feel like you have too much responsibility and are juggling too many things? Is it possible that you could enjoy what you do more if you shifted your point of view, as many of your responsibilities are in fact blessings? well, I think this is probably someone who feels quite blessed, but I think this really indicates this person's a busy person, and they tend to take on a lot, probably more than they can chew at the time, at many times. So that is what I'm seeing here. Sorry, I'm trying to get this back in the box. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that's who's, and they might have high levels of energy. It might even be that type of person. You're like, how did they get all this done? But they might often be like locked away working on something as well. Maybe it's studying or something along those lines. It can be different things for different people. But I think I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card for this particular group because I don't know. I feel like I should. But there's definitely like a playful, like very sexual component here, I think. A lot of attraction. Let's see here. Group number 2's crush. Any other message? Forgiving and learning. And deception. Ooh, that's interesting. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So, well, hopefully there isn't any deception here. But it could imply that this person doesn't really share their true feelings with the mask. Maybe they're not good at expressing themselves, or they're not really ready to express themselves. With forgiving and learning, with think about it, maybe they're still kind of getting over something and they're just trying to kind of get through that before they make a move. It could be perhaps this person, for some of you, this could be an indicator that this person's lied to you in the past or something like that. I doubt that's the case for most of you, though. I think that might be specific for a few. But yeah, I don't think this person really tells you what they're feeling, or they don't really express it fully clearly in some way, shape, or form. Okay, well, that's what I'm seeing for those of you that chose group number 2. That's your crush. That's who has a crush on you. I hope it was fun, interesting, helpful. Let me know in the comments below if you know who it is, and I'm just wishing you all the very, very best, and hope to see you again in the next reading. Take care, guys. Hello, my friends that chose group number 3 with this amethyst. This is your reading. So, I forgot to tell group number 2 the song I channeled for them. If you're listening from group number 2, it was Goo Goo Dolls. And I can't remember the name of the song, but it was that one that I don't want the world to see me because I don't think that they'd understand. That one. But your song is Love Story by Taylor Swift. That's what came to my mind when I held the cards and just let my mind kind of tune into something. Love Story by Taylor Swift is what came through for me. So, amethyst is a beautiful stone. It can help purify the mind and clear negative energy and thoughts. So, you're getting a lot of purple here, too. I just see purple everywhere. Purple, purple, purple. Look at that. Purple. Like, I mean, that's interesting. So, that must mean something spiritual, something like that. Okay. We have the King of Wands and the Six of Coins. This person, I think, actually dresses pretty sharp, okay? I think this is a sharp-dressed man type of guy with ZZ Top reference there. So the King of Wands is definitely we get a lot of fire energy in these readings. What in the heck? So the Six of Wands is definitely somebody who's very energetic, I think, wise and mature. They are often, kind of depicted as like sort of the businessman, the entrepreneur, the driven person, the person who's putting a lot of energy into what they want and, what they'd like to achieve, right? And I definitely feel like that's probably the type of person that says they get what they want, okay? And usually, as well, the King of Wands can be a powerful visionary. And sometimes they're a little bit unconventional in how they handle things, but again, there's a sense of like loyalty, and they tend to draw people in with the eyes. So usually it can be someone who's quite popular, stands out in some way, and to go with what you really want. This is definitely the person that just does what they want to do. With the King of Pentacles, maybe they'd be looking to the society sort of for answers, but this is a person who goes with what's in the gut, what's in the spirit of the matter. I'm going to go with what I want to do, that sort of thing. So I think that's definitely that type of person this is. Even if they haven't mastered this yet in their life, that's the kind of person they are, and that's what they're capable of, to be a visionary of their own life and to kind of stand out in their own way. So the Six of Coins is about generosity, and this can definitely be a person who's very generous with other people, right? To show someone who shows their appreciation. And I think it usually implies somebody who shows their appreciation through physical ways. So such as like, doing physical acts or literally giving gifts or something like that too. Again, I think that suit kind of implies that sharp dressed person. They dress nicely. Perhaps you see them in a uniform or a suit or something like that of some kind of work clothes as an example. So there's that too. Let's see what else comes through. We're gonna get some Kipper cards. So tell me more. Great happiness. Wow, very generous person, like I said. We have court person. This person's job is somewhat official. Like they wear a uniform of some kind, or they have to dress up for work. This person could work in law or somewhere where they have to make decisions that are fair and balanced. So even if it's not law, it could be like approving like insurance or something along those lines, okay? There's some sort of official kind of status. Also, I think this person's well respected as well. And look there's a peacock here too, which to me talks about someone like looking very nice. So I think this person's actually quite good looking and just well dressed, well received by people, well respected. So I think people look to this person to sort of give them answers or to give them guidance. I think this is a very generous person. They might spend a lot of their energy doing things for other people. Like they're the type of person that would stop and help someone on the side of the road or help, someone grab something at the shop or take a picture for them. You know what I mean? This is a person who's got their eye out to help people. And so that's a very, I think, wonderful quality. And with that great happiness, that there's that cornucopia in her hands. And again, I think that kind of goes to that Six of Coins generosity. And I think this person's quite romantic as well. Look at the little cupids there. They're like a lot of little cupids. And I think that this person's definitely quite a passionate person and very kind. Very generous, like I said, because that one's bestowing their money or, their abundance in some way. Obviously, it's not money. Well, it could be turned into money, huh? But, yeah. It's a very generous person. Okay, so daddy issues. What is weird is that, look at that, we have collars, like collared shirts and ties, bow ties, come on now. This person, you had to have seen them in a suit of some kind, or they like to dress nice. There's definitely something coming through here. This person could literally have daddy issues, okay? They might really like being the leader of their own life too. Like they don't like to have someone above them. So this might be a person who's quite independent. They don't like working under someone. They like being on their own. They like doing their own thing. They like going their own way. Just like the Fleetwood Mac song. You can go your own way. Okay. Group numbers. Crush on them. We'll be texting you. So you're going to hear from this person very soon. So when you watch this reading, give it 3 days max. You're going to hear from them. I think I'm saying 3 days because that's what I feel. So I'm just going with it. But yeah, 222 as well. Maybe 2 days. Maybe they'll message you at 222. But yeah, this person's actually going to be messaging you really quickly. So that'll be a nice clue for you. Group number 1 had a clue too. So that was nice that, this person would do something to kind of reveal themselves in some way. So if you don't know who they are, we have codependent issues here. So this person might like to drink a bit or they like to have a good time. So maybe that's something you've thought about them as well. Their dad could have had codependent issues too. Like maybe their father's an alcoholic or has had alcohol problems or something like that too. I wouldn't say that this person does. They might, for some of you. Might. But yeah, I don't think that's going to be for everyone. Codependent issue. I'm going to get one more. I just want to get one more card here. Group number 3 is crush. Who has a crush on them? One more of these. And then we'll move on to the oracle I got from Steven. All about you and an ex involved. Okay, so this person might be attached to someone else, or they think you're attached to someone else. There must be some sort of attachment here. Codependent ex. Again, maybe for some of you, this person had a codependent ex or something like that, or a codependent relationship. But yeah, there might be something here involving that for some of you. Okay, that's going to be a sign. I think for some of you at least. Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to use the Synchronicity Oracle real quick, and this is a really fun deck. If you like collecting decks or you like Oracle decks, I would recommend this. Like I was saying to other groups, this reminds me a lot of a game. It's kind of based off of a game I used to play a lot with my students, actually. And it's like where you have images on cards, you take 2 of them and you find the matching image. So it's quite fun. So let's see what comes through for you guys. Group number 3, who has a crush on them? Any details that you can provide about the crush or anything that will kind of flesh out this information? Okay, we got 2 of them. Let's see, do we have any? Oh, we have the bowl with the chopsticks. Maybe you both like to eat with chopsticks, or we'll see what it says before I start making something up. Okay, no, but really, actually, maybe you've gone to like eat Chinese food or something like that, or gone out for Japanese food, or you know, something like along those lines. Bowl of chopsticks. It says survival, vital force, food, hunger, and contentment. In traditional Chinese culture, qi, right, is believed to be a vital force that powers all living entities. I think, isn't it qi? Yeah, I think so. It's probably pronounced that way, right? Silly me. Okay. It's often written as a compound graph that means steam rising from rice as it cooks. Whether it's rice, vegetables, or any source of food, we all require sustenance. This symbol indicates that there are enough resources for you as long as you take advantage of them. And it says all organisms require nourishment in order to survive and thrive. Have you been feeding yourself well, both physically and emotionally? Do you spend enough time with people who believe in you and make you feel like a better person? That's interesting. I think for some of you, this person and you, maybe there's a food connection or something, I'm not sure. Again, this could talk about somebody who's very driven for success because maybe they've gone without. Maybe this is a person who started off from meager circumstances in their life, and so they're very much motivated to kind of improve that. That's very common for people. They kind of start off in difficult. We have 2 more that fell down, so we're gonna do it. They this one has the chess piece, or that's a chess piece, I think, there. So let's see what that says, because that's interesting. Yeah, chess king, 28. Vulnerability, defense, attack, calculation, and strategy. This is a strategic person. This is a person who is very motivated to get what they want in life, okay? But they're not greedy about it. With the 6 of Pentacles, I don't think they're greedy. But they may be kind of addicted to work or addicted to success on the negative side. Maybe they're, it could be negative if it affects their relationships. And look at it, we have the arrow 2 times 2, so it does make me think of someone very driven, very goal-oriented, for sure. And I think they've got their mind on you. Like, they got their mind set on you. And I got that song, George Harrison. I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. But maybe, I don't know. There could be some blockages here, though, for some of you. Maybe it's with them, maybe with you. I don't know. But, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So hopefully this reading was interesting. I wonder if you guys know who it is. Do you have any ideas about who it might be? I would love to hear about it in the comments below. But thank you for being here, and I wish you the very, very best. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on the next reading. Bye-bye. Hello, my friends. If you've chosen group number 4 with this orange calcite, this is your reading. So let's find out who has a crush on you. So orange calcite, it says it increases confidence, forges new paths to deeper meanings of life. So very interesting little stone there in terms of the meaning. I did channel some songs, just holding the cards and seeing what came up. You have 2 songs. The first one was Strawberry Fields Forever by the Beatles. I don't know if that might mean something to you. Maybe you like the Beatles. Maybe this person likes the Beatles. Maybe they live near strawberry fields, or I don't know what that might mean, but that came through. And then the other song that came to me was The Letter. And it's the one that says, give me a ticket for an airplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone. I'm a coming home. My baby just sent me a letter. That's a song. I don't care how much money I gotta spend. I know a lot of weird songs, okay? That's an old song. So 2 old songs too. So maybe this person likes older music as well. Yeah. We have 2 of Cups in the moon. Okay, so this person, or 3 of Cups, sorry, not 2 of Cups. Wow, I misread that. I didn't see that little cup there. I was kind of looking up at the cups, not the numerals. Okay, 3 of Cups in the moon. This could be a friend, okay? So this could be somebody that you're friendly with and has not revealed some sort of feelings. The moon could indicate someone quite intuitive. There could be anxiety associated with the moon sometimes, fears and things like that too. So this person could be a bit like that. I think this person could be a bit mysterious in some way. This could be somebody that's in a friendship group of some kind, or I think you're friends with this person. They're a very friendly person, but they may kind of have periods of isolation or where they kind of go kind of quiet. Maybe you had, we have a little child here. And main person. Interesting. Let me clarify this. Okay. Marriage card. Huh. Main person and marriage card. And a little child. Well, gosh, I don't like saying this, but some people might be married with a child. I mean, obviously this could be of somebody who's hoping to marry you. Hopefully for most of you that's what it is, and it's not some sort of like out of something like that. Oh gosh, okay. So yeah, okay. Sorry about that. So yeah, the marriage card main person, well, of course this person might be actually looking to marry you. Like maybe this person has some kind of secret dream to marry you, actually. Especially the moon. The moon could be secret, so it could be that they secretly dream to marry you since they've been little. This could be somebody that you've known for a long time since you were little, and their dream is to marry you. I think for the majority of you, that's what it's going to be. For some of you, this might be a married person. That has children, but I think that's going to be actually quite rare here. We'll see what comes through. I think the tone of the other cards too will really help flesh that out, whether that's actually an average or if it's something that's a little bit rare here. Tell me more about group number 4's crush. 3 of Cups definitely tells me this person's a friendly, okay, ex involved. Maybe this person's been married. We have assert yourself as well. And let me see. Anything else about this crush? Who has a crush on group number 4? Finding balance. I mean, of course you could be married to this person. Maybe you're watching this and you're married and it's like, hey, your spouse has a crush on you. And you have a kid together. For some of you. Okay, anyway. But no, here, okay. We have assert yourself. You have minor setback, finding balance. So this person... This person might try to balance feelings towards you. For some of you, especially if you're married, this could be somebody that likes you. I don't even know. Maybe some of you are watching that are married. I don't know. Maybe there's somebody that's like, oh, you know, they're married, you're married or something. They wouldn't do anything here. They'll just keep it to themselves and be friends. But vice versa too. I mean, that's going to be for some of you. This person may have been married and has really big difficulties with their partner, their previous partner as well. Maybe they need to learn how to assert themselves more. Maybe that's something you're helping with them, you know, or helping them with, sorry, for some of you, not all of you. But I think essentially what we're getting is probably, I think for the majority of you, you have a crush from childhood. That somebody that's always dreamed of kind of marrying you, okay? That was probably in your friendship group. They might be an ex for some of you. This might have been someone you dated briefly when you were young. And maybe you're grown up and married now or something like that. Who knows? But yeah, it seems to me like that's who's kind of crushing. I want to say that's a lot of different stories coming through. I'm guessing that there are a lot of people watching this group because I didn't feel like that with the other groups. So there's a lot of different ones going on through here. So ugh, I hate when that happens, because then it's like so confusing, I think, to people watching. I know that those with really good intuition are usually able to kind of pick out their thing and they know who it is, but it's easier when I can kind of spell it out for people a little bit more clearer. So I'm going to, again, focus on this. So 3 of Cups, again, a friendly, joyful person. It's probably someone who has a lot of friends, is very nice, likes to party, likes to have a good time, very loving type of personality. The Moon could mean that this person goes through periods of depression or isolation. It might mean that your communication isn't really clear right now as well. This could mean as well secrets and illusions and stuff like that too. So, I mean, for some of you, this could be somebody that's really held on to strong feelings for you for many years, or has had a crush on you for years, as an example. Maybe this person thinks you're involved with someone else, so they're not going to assert themselves or kind of come forward as well. Maybe they feel like you're already partnered up with somebody, or maybe they are, you know what I mean? It could be somebody else who's partnered up as well, and is like, yeah, I have a crush, but I'm not going to pursue it. So it's, you know, and then I think the majority of you, though, this is probably somebody who has dreamt about marrying you since you were little. Now, water energy is quite strong in this person, I think. So they could have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces placements. But another thing I want to say, yeah, I feel like this person's kind of secretive about the feelings in some way. Again, this could be a spouse, by the way, that you've been with for a long time. That's another possibility here. Maybe you're just being told your spouse loves you, you know what I mean, or it has a crush on you still or something. I don't know, if you're wondering. Okay, so group number 4 is crush. Attraction. So you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So there's definitely attraction showing up here, and keep an open mind. So keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So this could be about someone who's a bit different from you as well. Like maybe you come from different cultures, different backgrounds as well. Okay, so this person could, you know, be a bit different than you are as well. So yeah. This could also indicate too that this person, especially if it was like a friend, it might be somebody who has that kind of crush, but like they're not exactly set on some sort of possibility between you, maybe because factors are different in your life, and so it's just like they're not going to necessarily act on it. Maybe they're just kind of keeping an open mind when it comes to you. Like maybe they'll be like, well, I'll just be friends, that's fine, you know what I mean? Especially for those of you, maybe this person knew you since they were little, and you know, you've known each other since school years or something, and then but they just kind of like, they crush, but it's kind of like, oh, well, whatever happens. I'm friends, you know? Like, that could be the vibe for some of you, too. Especially if you're older, and most of your people are married. For those of you that are older, there's that good chance, you know what I mean? That people are already paired up and stuff like that, too. If you're younger, I'd probably say that you're more inclined to have the part where it's like somebody who's liked you since they were little. So look towards people you've known since you were young. Again, there might be someone kind of harboring some sort of secret crush for you. Okay, yeah, and it's been hoping like that's the one I'll marry, you know, type of thing, or that's the one I want to marry. That's kind of the cute thing that comes to my mind. Okay, so I'm going to use the Synchronicity Oracle, which is one that Stephen got. I showed it in the intro, but this is a cool deck. I told this to other groups, but I used to use these with my students. We play games sometimes, and it's a really cute deck. So basically you have images, and then you got to match them. Okay, so anything else about group number 4's crush? Who has a crush on them? Okay, we got 2 right away. Let's see. Okay, so we have the unicycle bicycle guy. Okay, right there. So, let's see. Is there anything? I don't think there are any other ones, are there? Okay, so this one talks about somebody who's kind of doing a balancing act, okay? It's about somebody who's probably quite busy. So this person might have a lot of activities on their plate. They might be quite busy in their life as well. They might have a lot of things to do, multitasker. It also could be someone who's quite playful and entertaining. They might like to tell jokes, and they're very fun to be around. It can talk about somebody who's an entertainer of some kind. And yeah, so this is like a juggler. I mean, maybe this person knows how to juggle or unicycle, but I think here it's more about someone who's maintaining balance in their life and having a lot of different things going on. So I think this is probably someone who has several projects, you know what I mean, on their plate. They like to take on probably a lot of responsibility, okay, and that sort of thing. I'm going to get one more and see. Any, I guess I'm getting two more for a while. We'll see what these ones, this pair. Oh, we have the clown. Oh my god. Okay, so clown comes through. And that, yeah, I think that that definitely is indicative that this person's quite funny. I think this is a person who makes you laugh. So, yeah, there's laughing factors here with that clown. Let me see what the clown says. I haven't actually looked at it, but I obviously intuitively, I mean, or logically even, it's not even intuition, I think it's just plain old logic, says that there's humorous, a humorous person. So, mask, fool, humor, carelessness, happiness, mask. That's one thing too, is this person might kind of wear a mask when it comes to you as well. Maybe they act like they don't care, kind of like unaffected. And that, the Three of Cups, so it does tell me this person's quite like fun, like I said, and laughter. And quite funny. Probably a really good sense of humor. So very beautiful. I love this. So do you know who your crush is? I'm very curious. Like I said, I know that there were quite a few messages in here, so hopefully it wasn't too confusing. I tried to kind of break them down into manageable ways to understand them, so hopefully I did a good job at that with so much stuff coming through. But I wish you all the very, very best. Thank you for being here, and I just hope this reading finds you well. Let me know in the comments below what you thought, and I'll see you on the next reading.